Come on, transition. Okay. Is it working? I think we're working. All right, hey, welcome to Beercast. Good Beercast and good sides and best buds. I'm Braveheart, and that's Mike.
Hi.
Beercast episode 2. Yeah, we're on YouTube. We switched over from Twitch. We're not on Twitch anymore.
Oh yeah, we're on YouTube.
Because now it's a one-stop shop. It dices. It juliennes. It cleans. It dries. It broke.
Julian's here?
Julian? My easel. What is my easel?
Oh god.
Where is my easel?
Wait, who is the real life King Lemur? We saw that from a movie recently. Real life King Lemur is King. Oh yeah, I sent you that meme. It's what's his name from Thor Ragnarok?
Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum
as the
in Thor Ragnarok is the real life King. What's his name?
Eason.
Where is my Easton?
Julian?
Where's
Julian.
my Easton? From
King Julian.
Julian from Penguins of Madagascar. Esther.
Yes.
I obviously need a drink because I am making funny noises. Andrew,
Well,
how's it going?
Guess what? This is the show to do that on. It's going good. How are you, man? Over there in Hawaii.
Life is good. I've gone surfing twice today. I did a little bit of work, and I am ready to get my drink on.
That is a good day. So we're gonna start off with So again, this is the podcast, Good Suds and Best Buds. Beercast is the show with Good Suds and Best Buds. It used to be the Beercast, but now it's just called. We changed the stuff, but we're not just limiting it to beer anymore. And as evidenced by our first episode, where we had some wine. And Mike, you're gonna show us. You got a drink made of. It's got absolute
Stuff.
vodka, right?
So, yes, I will explain. So my doctor was mad at me when we spoke maybe 2 weeks ago. I think about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He asked me, he was like, "Hey Mike, can you give me some vitals?" And being an idiot, I was like, "What the fuck, vitals?"
I'm 6. I'm 5'11", 32 double D. No,
What about
not
a B
anymore.
cup right now? Yeah, no, double D's nuts.
Double Ds.
God damn it. Is this going on YouTube? That's not a good. Oh shit, it's going on. Okay, so my doctor asked me what was going on, and I told him that I've gained some weight and da 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 da, and he was like, "Hey man, your blood pressure's bad, da 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 da, fucking cut it out." And I was like, "Fine."
I guess.
Then I told Andrew, I was like, "I gotta go back to my diet cocktails," and he was like, "Why don't you show them your diet cocktails? Because a lot of us need to drink on the skinny." And funny enough, if you're like me, I'll explain that in a second. But I'll start with my materials or base material, the foundation of the pyramid. That I say, right, Andrew?
Well,
foundation of the pyramid.
You are Jewish. You build the pyramids.
Oh.
Am I wrong?
Am I going like this? Why did I go like this? I didn't. Oh boy, that
Actually,
took a twist.
There isn't a whole
not?
lot of historical evidence that the Jews actually did. It was actually an honor. They did not make slaves build the pyramids. It was a
You
huge deal.
shut your face when you're talking.
Now you're offended that I said they didn't do. Pick a lane, man.
Oh,
kidding.
I have been preparing for our pod. Our is this a podcast?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, it's a podcast. Yeah.
Okay. Hang and helping you out with some information. I've actually been preparing for this for a while, and I got this bottle about 2 weeks ago and was testing cocktails. Because I've done like vodka and LaCroix as a diet cocktail.
Right.
And I know everybody gets Trulies and stuff, but honestly, fuck those. Why are you buying these expensive-ass Truly and vodka when you can just make your own and make it exactly how you want it?
I mean, because with White Claws, they come with no laws. I don't know if you knew that. All claws, no laws.
But Mama said, I claw the law.
Well, Mama's wrong again.
Mama's wrong again. Something's wrong with his medulla oblongata.
No, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong. Sorry, go ahead.
Colonel Sanders, is the final next Tuesday? Is that okay with you? Yes. Okay. And then he just walks away in the party.
Right.
It wasn't the exact quote. But, okay. Man, I have ADHD, and you encouraged me. So I went to the liquor store a couple weeks ago.
Ooh, that's a good
about 2 weeks ago, and was like, ooh, Grey Goose vodka. Ooh, Grey Goose vodka has flavors. That should be a better flavor than Stolichnaya, and I'm a huge fan of Stolichnaya, but that should be a better flavored vodka than Stolichnaya or Sky or all the other ones.
You got Grey Goose?
I got... Oh, did I say absolute in our messaging?
Yeah. Okay, well...
Oh, shit.
We're just going to go ahead and hide this real quick.
Gloss over that history. But you can...
Whoops!
Filibuster. No, I'm not going to filibuster because I actually had more to say.
I can't go over the history because I did it on the other company.
No, but you can look it up. You can look it up real quick while I Google that.
Yeah,
shit.
you go ahead. That's a good idea. You go ahead and make that. I don't know. Google it.
I'm gonna Bernie Sanders this.
We're a
time.
We're a well-run, well-oiled production here.
Look, people aren't tuning in to see this go well. People are tuning in to watch a fucking dumb.
That is fair. That is absolutely fair.
They learn stuff from you, and I'm like, yeah. So I was talking about, as I told Andrew, Grey Goose. And Grey Goose came out with some flavors, and I thought to myself, like, well, you know what? Most of the time, flavored vodkas suck. I'm sorry if you like them, but they really suck. It tastes like chemicals. And I figured Grey Goose could step their game up. Not even step their game up, just keep it going with this cherry vodka, right? So I kind of already have what I want to say about its flavor straight, but being a good sport, I am going to try it again. And that is a freakishly large shot.
Well, I would expect nothing less from you, buddy. I don't go.
I don't have a problem. I have a solution.
I have to do work now.
For all of you
because we didn't communicate on the exact one. So you go. No, you talk.
No, you. So to all of you sitting at home watching this on your cell phones, or if it's recorded later and you're watching this, here's to you. Look, you made it through another day. Or if it's in the morning, you started another day, but you made it through this year so far, and you should be proud of yourself. So I'm going to do a cheers to everybody out there who watches this. And rough spot, happy spot, wherever you're at, give yourself a pat on the back, and you deserve it, and I'm serious. Cheers to you. I love you. I love you, Andrew. I love all of you.
Yeah, I love you too.
Grey Goose is from France, so what would I say for cheers in France? Surrender?
I think it's somewhere. No, that's what every French word translates to. That's what every word translates to.
We surrender? Something like that. To your health, I'll give you the Jewish one, L'chaim. Here we go. I'm going to let you know what it tastes like right after this.
Vodka. I bet you it tastes like vodka.
No, it tastes like cough medicine.
Oh, right, it's the cherry one, huh?
Yeah. I don't know if they sell it. Oh God. I don't know if they sell it anymore, but you remember from your childhood. And by the way, Andrew's over here today.
Yeah.
I have to open one of my mixers for the next part of this thing. Oh my God. But remember from our childhood when we would have that cherry flavored cough syrup when you have a cold? And it wasn't bad. But at least like the first time you had it, it was fucking atrociously chemically cherry, like right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You get used to it and it's okay with it. But I'm sorry, Grey Goose. For my straight review on this flavored vodka, it's really bad. It mixes well, and I'll get to that in a minute. But you can tell, and Andrew, you know this. Remember how I always say, like, when you want to try a beer, don't fucking get the weird beer taster get a beer.
One, yeah.
And if by the end of the beer you still don't like it, then you don't like that beer, and it's a shitty beer to you.
Yeah.
So if you can't tell, I've given this bottle of vodka its due diligence.
It's a little different with liquor.
Thorough testing.
You have to have a shot, at least, of liquor.
Yes. I'll admit I did drink half of the bottle in one night because two of my music friends passed away. Life happens. It's been a rough week. People dying in airplane crashes in Arizona. Shout out to Tim Gill and Joylani. We love you.
Yeah.
No joke. Okay. Cocktail.
Uh-huh.
Or are you ready for history?
Well, yeah. Yeah, I won't do a
Figures
thing.
from France. Done.
All right, so this will be brief because I'm just reading the Wikipedia. Although, to be fair, that's where I get most of the information anyways. It's from France. It was created in the 1990s by Sidney Frank. In 2004, he sold it to Bacardi. They partnered with a cognac producer, Francois Thibault, in France, in order to transition his skills from cognac. Oh, I guess Sidney Frank was... he had worked for cognac first, which makes sense in France. They selected France because of the culinary history and to differentiate itself from other vodkas. Because you see vodka, you think Russia, right? The water used to produce the vodka came from natural springs in France, filtered through Champagne limestone, and made with locally produced French wheat. They also developed its distinctive smoked glass bottle featuring French geese in flight, delivered its product in wooden crates similar to wine. The wheat used is grown in Picardy, France, distilled in the same region, north and east of Paris. The distillate is then sent to Cognac, France, where it's blended with spring water and bottled. Soft winter wheat, sown in October, harvested in August. Although it's made from wheat, which I did not know that. I legitimately thought vodka was made from potatoes. I thought it was all of that.
If I'm not mistaken, you can make vodka from damn near anything.
I think it's you're just distilling it down to. It's pretty much just the straight alcohol.
Yeah, it's essentially like racing fuel. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hence
like this,
the taste.
Like hand sanitizer.
Yeah. The fermentation takes place continuously over 6 cascading tanks. So that was one cool thing that I learned about Absolute vodka. Is the reason why it was so good is they would do continuously distill it. Most European vodka producers typically only need to do like 3 or 4 times. But
I'm so sorry.
I mean, I should have double checked because I know you're not. I should know you're not that great with names.
You do know that. It's not on you though, man. I think that if it was in the evening when I told you what bottle I got, I was already smashed drunk, mourning the loss of my 2 close music friends. All right, I'm not even kidding. I
need to do like 3 or 4 times.
I was like very deep in a bottle of vodka, and then we switched over to wine, and I do not remember the rest of that night. That was rough.
I'm not laughing at the fact that you felt you had to do that. I'm laughing. It's just I do not remember the rest of the night. It was funny.
I woke up the next day in the classic happy fountain. We'll allude to that in the next episode. Well, where you just kind of like wake up like you were dead and you weren't breathing and you're just like,
wow.
Like that's how I woke up, and I was in so much pain. I drank 30 ounces of red wine after the vodka.
Wow. That's
like bad idea.
Yeah. Well, sorry for you losing your friend, but yeah.
Well, plane crashes happen.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't even make that up.
They do though. Like, anyways, so Grey Goose. I don't know, that's all I got on there. Grey Goose. I will. The other factoid is, as we all know, what is it? Kirkland vodka at I don't know. It's just a rumor that Kirkland vodka at Costco is just Grey Goose, just rebottled. Tastes about the same.
That's what I've been told. Yeah, they do. I've actually put them back to back, and they really do. But you're right, and I'm happy you prefaced it instead of pulling a mic. It's a Swedish beer. In previous, that's a throwback right there. I'm happy you prefaced
that. Carlsberg, Swiss Piss. It's like nope, not from Switzerland at all.
They call it Swiss Piss.
I think.
Yeah. Okay.
It sounds like you call it Swiss Piss.
Somebody, my buddy Jake Kraft, shout out to Jake Kraft. He coined the term Swiss Piss.
Oh, okay.
So, okay, but
let's make a drink.
This week I actually came out with a decent cocktail for this. And what I do is I didn't even know they were making them, but Gosling's Diet Ginger Beer, 0-calorie ginger beer, right? And you've seen me do my diet cocktails in the past, so I'm gonna say this to anybody out there who's watching, and if you're like me, you drink copious amounts of liquids during social gatherings. It's not that you're chugging beer because you just love the taste of beer, although I admittedly fucking love the taste of beer. I just drink at a really fast pace. It's just what I do from social anxiety. You know what I'm talking about, right, Andrew? You just kind of...
Yeah, I got you.
I'm not able to sip on a beer in a night, you know? So Andrew's seen me do this before. This is my diet cocktail, and I'm doing it with my lava tiki mug.
That is awesome.
I know, right? It doesn't have a handle, so you end up holding it, especially when it gets sweaty, cold in the condensation. You end up doing the Donald Trump as you drink it, but I still love it. So let's just say one shot.
The toddler. Don't bring him up. You drink it like a toddler drinking apple juice.
You're right. We don't need to go there. Take 1 ounce, strict 1 ounce of Grey Goose.
Strict 1 ounce. It's what's the gif of the lady that says, "Just want to pour 1 shot of vodka," and it's like she pours for 2 minutes. She pours almost the whole bottle.
And then you take at least 2. This is actually really good.
I bet it is.
I'm a huge fan of the ginger.
I'm a little upset that there isn't that it's a seal and not a baby goose. A gosling.
Yeah, that would actually.
Unless it's
apparently my cocktail.
It's probably their name.
Yeah,
that's it.
At least 2. You really want? Yeah, believe it or not, this is it. I didn't find any bitters that went with this. To be honest, it was best just these 2 together.
It's just the Grey
Goose.
It's
a very simple cocktail.
The cherry Grey Goose and 2 ginger beers.
Yeah, and it actually, because a Moscow Mule is like ginger beer and vodka.
That's true.
So
yeah,
it is. I hope it's true.
Is.
I hope I just didn't.
I think you're right. Well, and then they put like mint or something, right?
Lime and other stuff.
Lime, yeah.
But as I mentioned, if you're like me and you drink way too much, way too fast,
lime juice.
And if you're dieting, lime juice, yeah. If you're dieting, you can't get horribly drunk because when you get horribly drunk right away, you get very drunchies.
Oh, yeah.
So what I like to do is about 1 ounce of vodka to about
Poor Richard.
almost a liter. Almost a liter of other liquid. So it forces you to take a while to get through that liter. Because as Andrew knows, I can drink a liter in 12 seconds. That's my record.
Yeah, soda is gonna be rough because it's so much more carbonated than beer. I mean, I guess it's about the same. But,
don't you challenge me?
I won't challenge you. You know what? Don't. Well, that does sound good.
John Fonte.
Just cherry vodka and just 2 ginger beers. That actually sounds really good.
It's surprisingly tasty, especially in comparison to how horrible this cherry vodka tastes on its own.
Yeah.
It's really, really, really good. Here, let me try to give you some notes. It smells like ginger beer.
Well, yeah.
I tickled my own fancy
That's
there.
Funny. Ginger's a pretty strong. Well, I mean, that's kind of why it makes a good mixer, is because ginger's it's a strong flavor.
Yeah, it's a very strong flavor. So the cherry and the vodka doesn't come through as cough syrup. It kind of comes through in the. I know you taught me. I know I keep pointing over to him because that's what I see him.
Yeah.
I said that already, but you taught me that when you smell alcohol, you don't or was it my dad? It was either you or my dad. You don't go like this. When you smell alcohol, you go off to the side.
Well, that's just they teach you that in chemistry. If you want to smell the thing, you never put your face directly over the vapors. You're supposed to waft it. Wafting, right? You're not supposed to go right over it.
You paid attention in high school chemistry?
Yes. I passed the class.
Yeah, I passed the class too, but that was just because I was money, whatever.
Well, that's one of the things that it stuck with me because they do it every single time we do anything with chemicals. Is they would always say, just waft, don't put your nose right directly over the beaker or whatever it was.
Don't put your nose directly in the lava. Lava. Stuff. Okay, so that's my mixed cocktail. It prevents you, even the heaviest of drinkers like me, if you can pour correctly, it prevents even the heaviest of drinkers, like volume-wise, from getting to the point where they're enabled to control themselves.
Yeah,
so
that's good.
This is what I wanted. This is what I want to throw out to the group today. I have a bonus one for later, but that's what I wanted to throw out. I'm going to keep sipping on it while Andrew introduces his favorite character from Atlantis to Lost City Disney.
I mean, it's the mole guy. I don't remember his name, but it's if any answer is not the mole guy or the hot lady, then you haven't seen the movie.
How are you skipping over the dynamite guy? Oh my god, I love the dynamite guy.
That's the guy. That's the mole. The mole guy. That's the guy. He's the one that looks like a little mole.
No, the mole guy is the really, really fat guy with the goggles, and he loves dirt. Dynamite guy is the really tall, skinny guy who always has a match hanging.
Right. I forgot. Well, okay, so I haven't seen it since I was a little kid. The mole guy stuck with me. I haven't seen that in a while.
Yosemite Sam. Broccoli.
Yosemite Sam.
Brian Man.
It
holds up.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's, there aren't a whole lot of Disney movies that don't hold up, but still, that sounds good, though.
You're right.
Song
of the South.
Right. Song of the South was...
I'm going to throw out Song of the South because it's racist.
Well, yeah. Most of the racist stuff was... the movie itself isn't actually so bad, except for the fact that these people are happy with how poor they are. See, it was a good thing that we treat them like this. But, I mean, the stories that they get are accurate African American tales and folklore, and it's really mostly for me it's the fact that he wasn't allowed into the premiere. The star of the movie wasn't allowed into the premiere.
Same. Side note, if y'all didn't know this, Andrew knows a lot about movies. For what reason, Andrew?
I like movies, and I watch everything.
You have possibly a degree?
I do. I do. I have 2, and I could not get hired, so I am a teacher now. No, it was hard. Yeah, that's just art in general. But,
yeah, dude, even in the music world, like, I think I've told you this before, but the fucking guy who recorded the theme for Jaws on tuba, the world famous,
yeah,
he was late for the recording session because his middle school band class substitute teacher was late to sub him out so he could go to the fucking John Williams recording session for Jaws.
Man.
So don't feel bad. Don't give up on your dreams, Andrew. Everybody out there, don't fucking give up on your dreams. You do your side hustle or even main career. And if movie directing, as Andrew wants to do, works out, it will. If you never, ever
give up. Yeah, true. Well,
don't give up. No. Make it, or the people don't give up.
Well, thank you.
Tommy Wiseau?
Yeah, if that guy can make that movie, I still have hope.
Way more than hope, Andrew. You are putting content out. You're doing a great job, man. I mean that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, speaking of content, and speaking speaking of child, here's my beer is my first beer that I'm. So that was your mixed drink was your contribution for this week. Thank you. This month, and this is my first one. This is from Aslan Beer Company. It's called Daddy Juice.
Oh, God.
It's from Alexandria, Virginia, and it is a sour fruited ale with an ABV of 6% and an IBU of. It doesn't have an IBU. Here's the cool thing about it. First off, here's what it looks like. I gotta show him on the.
Oh, I can see. Don't worry about me. You do the people out there.
It is a sour ale with blueberry, mango, and vanilla. Let's pour this baby. Whoa! Oh, I didn't know that it was.
For the record, people, I really don't know what the hell he was bringing to the table at all. It's a pure surprise for me.
Yeah. Oh man. That is a fruited. Can you see? Are you on the stream, Mike? Can you see it?
It doesn't matter. Is it? Well, okay, throw it in front of the Facebook for me real quick.
Just go to the YouTube. Wow, look at that.
But I'm enjoying a full screen of my own face as I talk to the camera.
That's true. That is nice.
YouTube.
Just go to Smart One Productions. I mean, obviously, if you're watching, because you're already here. I don't think there's anybody watching, so it doesn't matter.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, it's a dark red?
No, it's purple.
Oh my God.
It's like grape juice. It's like grape juice.
Straight up carbonated grape juice.
All right, here we go. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's really good.
Really?
It's very fruity. I mean, it tastes like juice. It almost tastes. It probably tastes pretty close to what you just drank. Maybe not so much, but with the cherries. I mean, it's sour, so it's already kind of winey, right? Because that's sort of inherent in sours. But yeah, there's I can taste all the flavors. I don't know if that's the best review, but it's true. I can taste the blueberry. There's the mango. Not so much the vanilla. I think also maybe a little... What? There it is. There it is. Wow. That's tasty.
I want to see that again. So I'm going over to the cast to watch you go. Hot.
Daddy needs his juice. So a couple things. So this is from, like I said, Aslan Beer Company. It's in Alexandria, Virginia. Aslan first opened in Herndon, Virginia in 2015. It was founded by Kai Leskowitz, his brother-in-law Andrew Kelly, and their other friend. I don't know if they're another brother-in-law. Also, this goddamn dog next door doesn't stop barking. It's very annoying. Brother-in-law Andrew Kelly and Richard Thompson. The brewery is named after the founders' wives' family name. So I would Kai and Andrew, their wives' maiden names. Aslan, A-S-L-I-N. They did have a tap room when they first opened, but it became so popular and so filled to the brim with customers that the fire department had to shut it down due to fire safety concerns. It was so I mean, it was out the door, like packed to the gills to pass the capacity. So they had to become a production-only brewery for a few years. Took them about 3 years until they could open a proper and fire-safe tap room in the summer of 2019. Their ethos is, if it sounds good, make it. They release about 50 beers a year, which is almost one per week. It's constantly rotating. That's insane. That's a lot. That's a lot of beers.
Coming from somebody who's brewed beer before, that is...
They love it.
It's like, that's 24/7 work. That's like...
I mean, just this alone, like the fact that they thought, like, let's make it sour with blueberry, mango, and vanilla. It's just them kind of like, yeah, that sounds good. Throw it in there. Yeah, throw that shit in. Some of their other cool, like, weird beers is this one called Silk. It's an Indian-inspired beer with coconut, cardamom, and curry. Or Abita, which is a sour ale with watermelon, raspberry, mint, milk sugar, and more. This one also has milk sugar in it, too. So, Daddy Juice, sour fruit ale made with blueberry, mango, vanilla, and milk sugar. And this one, this beer itself is named after Kai, one of the founders. It's what his son used to call his dad's beer. Like, oh, you're having Daddy Juice. So he made it a beer. That's really nice.
Oh, Daddy Juice.
All right, now I can do it properly, Mike. Here, cheers. Clank.
Clanky, clanky.
It's hard to do with the camera. That's tasty. And it's got a jet. It's got a boat on the front. I don't know if you can see.
Gotta ask you, Andrew.
Yeah.
Keep touching the fucking spot on my shirt.
Oh.
I keep. Damn it. I gotta ask you. Knowing my taste buds and how kind of strict I am with my beers.
Yeah.
Get rid of that.
Mike,
yeah, right.
We have to be appropriate for YouTube. There you go. All right. Which way to the beach? Is it this way?
You need to go that way.
Did you lose your wallet? Did you lose your inflatable? Your tastes? I think you would very much like one of these. And then you're like, okay, next one. But
you put it in the dessert category?
Very much so. Oh yeah. Dessert, 100%. This is
Sorry.
Yeah, this is a dessert beer. I would think so. Yeah.
Oh, even though they're drastically different, I always put like Belching Beaver peanut butter stout or Belching Beaver horchata stout.
Yeah.
Those are my dessert beers. This still falls under the same category as those. It's like I'm going to eat a meal, or I'm going to drink a bunch of normal beers, and at the end of the night, that's my dessert beer.
It's a fruity dessert beer, right? So, because you can have like strawberry shortcake dessert is different than s'mores, right? It's still dessert.
Yeah.
I would also think, and this is kind of a snap judgment, this is a Sunday brunch beer. Instead of getting mimosas, you get one of these. So it's nice and sweet.
This is a man-mosa.
It's close to a man-mosa. Yeah, I agree with that. As soon as now that I'm thinking, I think you can have it. It'd be fine for dessert. I think it's better for brunch or like you're on vacation, like day one. Like if I can find it, I'll bring these when we go to Big Bear. And this is like the first morning we wake up. It was like we're on vacation. Let's have a drink. Let's have a weird one. But you only have one because this is kind of heavy. I mean, it's a sour. I don't know. Do you like sours very much?
I hate sours. Is it really sour, or is it just more fruity with a light sour?
It is. It's more fruity with a light sour. It is definitely. I mean, you know that it's a sour, but if you think of it more, it's closer to a cocktail than a beer. Like I almost wouldn't even. If they didn't say Aslan beer and it says that it's a sour ale, I would think it just gave you just a nice alcoholic fruit drink.
Almost like a sangria. A sour.
Yeah, actually. That's really good. That's really close. It's very tasty.
Right.
It's not very carbonated. I mean, that foam went down real fast.
I'm in. I'm sold. It sounds good.
I mean, at the very least, it's one of those that's like, you should try it because it's weird. I've gotten more adventurous with food, but I've always been very adventurous with beer. I'm like, that sounds weird. Gimme. Excuse me. Pardon me.
I'm just doing a TV show reference, trying to make you laugh.
Oh, Lana!
There it is.
There he is. There he goes. I
feel drunk already.
Hey.
This is what happens when you do the Beercast.
You see? You see? All right, so for the next one, you're gonna have to get Absolute because there was some cool stuff in here. And you don't have to. You don't have to.
I can do that. You might need to remind me like 14 times.
Actually, to be honest, I was interested. I don't know if it sounds like it seems like vodka distilling history is kind of all the same. It's kind of boring. Even though when I say that, a lot of, especially craft brewery, it's pretty much the same story. Like, oh, he was brewing and they were brewing in their house, and then they had to expand, and then or everyone's like maybe 30 or 40% of the story, like they took a trip to Belgium and then came back and wanted to bring back Belgian beers. That's like most of the beers we ever covered, and when it was Beers of Braveheart. But
I hear you 100%. That is in all honesty, and I know a surprising amount of like brewers and actually brewery owners, and it's all the same thing. It's like a father-son story, right?
Yeah. Or sometimes, yeah.
And it's like, we went on this trip, or we really like this beer, or our relationship was struggling. No, they don't say that. Sorry. I gave myself the giggles.
The gigglies. The giggly giggles?
For those out there playing the game with us, fuck you, by the way, for that Monopoly game the other night.
No, that was fun. That was awesome. That was one of those where it went on so long that it got annoying, and then it got annoying to where then it got funny again. Maybe not.
Oh, well, it was fun, but for somebody who's like actual clinical diagnosed from multiple different professionals, ADHD, it was a hard 4 hours. It was a hard 4 hours.
Well, it's Monopoly though. Yeah.
And don't feel bad because I could have said anything in 4 hours, and anybody who knows ADHD would have understood. Like,
Oh, yeah.
4 hours doing one thing is real hard.
Right.
You know?
Matt and I played Monopoly on stream the other night, but we just did classic, and it was just the two of us, and it was done in an hour. I think too, because we played with the weird. That was the thing that killed us, is that we played with the weird rules for that first one. Whatever.
It was really fun. I really loved watching Anthony and other people just implode under Matt and domination of the game.
That was funny.
It was hilarious. It was and then when Anthony was like,
getting drunk too. It's just funny. And eventually it got to the point where
he was drunk on this podcast. Would he be mad?
No. We were playing video games on the weekend, and he got drunk.
Right. And it's already in public space, so I can say that motherfucker blacked out during that game.
It definitely seemed like it. He remembered. No, well, I don't know, because he said he remembered everything, and even he was like, "Dude, why did we play that for so long?" But
he was torn up. I'm happy that I go into autopilot after a certain point, because where he was at that level of torn up, I'm happy I don't remember that level of torn up. It just turns off.
Yeah, that's true.
It's over and it's all good. So,
all right. Well, that was Aslan's daddy juice. We can move on to. We got another one.
Yeah.
Well, I got another one.
Oh, you have another. You have one or two?
I have two more.
Two more. Okay, you introduce this one. I'm sorry to do this. I have to pee so bad.
That's fine.
You introduce while I go to the bathroom.
Okay, no worries.
Okay,
we're set up. We're good. You come back.
I'm so sorry. You are really enjoying the guns. They're better. I'm going to the gym.
There you go. Atta boy. All right. Well, while he does that, so this is where'd it go? This is oh no, where'd it go? Oh boy. 1 second. Okay, here we go. This is Hazy Memory by Loganithus Brewing Company. It's from Petaluma, California. That's about 40 miles north of San Francisco, just for a little reference. And it is an IPA, a New England style. It's apparently actually a double IPA. And it's got an ABV of 8%, and its IBU is 55. Loganithus, we actually already did an episode and detailed the brewery history of Loganithus. You can go ahead and check that out right here on our YouTube channel. This is partially why. Well, it's actually on the Beercast YouTube channel. Oh, that reminds me. So what we're going to do is we will have the live streams here on Smart One Productions, and then I'm going to go and cut up. I still have to do that for the first cast, but we'll go in and cut up the live streams and post those on the Beercast channel. So the edited versions will be on there. It probably won't be. I'm not going to cut too much. Just have an intro and maybe some visuals and a nice outro. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. So here we go. Yeah, we covered it back in season 1 of Beers with Braveheart. Check out it's episode 28, Secret Agent Beer on the Undercover Investigation Shutdown Ale. Oh, Mike, you're back. You got a sausage. Excellent. Cheers.
I can't wait for you to look back on this episode because you're going to see me just leaning in. while you're talking. Just
oh no, I saw. But I'm switching. I switched back and forth between some close-ups too. So it's tasty.
Staying in character. Mm-hmm. I didn't throw you off. And yes, cheers. Oh, that's good stuff. That's not a bad Diet cocktail, people. Notice how long it's lasting. So I got a while. What?
That is tasty. That is good.
Talk to me. What does it taste like? What's going on?
No, you're not gonna like it. It's a double IPA. It's very smooth though. Yeah. You got some piney, a little bit of pininess, some citrusy, kind of oaky. Does that make sense? Like there's a little bit of oak. That's tasty. It's very clean.
Yeah.
It's a very clean taste.
Elysian Space Dust.
Elysian Space Dust, yeah.
That's here. What's going on with this one?
Oh, I haven't had that for a while. They're pretty similar. I mean, it's an ale, it's an IPA, and it's a New England style, so they're pretty close. It is hoppier. I would say it's hoppier than Elysian Space Dust, but
you're right. I wouldn't like it.
Yeah. I think of the IPAs, you would be like, okay, I get it. I didn't hate that, but I wouldn't. You're not going to order it yourself, but I don't think if you know I have this one, and it's a haze. It's hazy too, so it's very smooth and cloudy, which is good. I like haze. Light haze. Yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that.
It's not too hazy. It looks pretty clear. I can kind of see through it.
Yeah, this is a bad idea. I'm not gonna do this one. Yeah. Yeah, you can't see. I mean, you can't see through it that much. A little bit. It is still liquid, right?
Yeah. Of course.
So it's not black, but Loganithus, like I said, we already did an episode on way back in Beers with Braveheart. Is my camera not working? Hold on. Let's go, me.
It looks like we lost the camera.
It's okay, it happens. I think I bumped the USB thing. So, hold on.
You are right. You can't see through it at all.
I fix it. Yay! I fix. Quick basics though. Just a refresher on Loganithus. It was founded in 1993 by Tony McGee in Loganithus, California, up in Marin County, 40 miles north of San Francisco. He'd been a home brewer until a wart fire on Thanksgiving convinced his wife to tell him, like, you can't brew at home anymore. So then he started brewing in a storage shed in Forest Knolls, which was a town next to Loganithus. Why did I say it's not in Loganithus, California? It's Petaluma.
Kind of the off-road capital of Southern California.
Yeah, I had a student who what? And I told her when she looked it up. It's like, oh yeah. So that's what I said. I think they said that they were going to go this weekend. It was like, no, it's supposed to rain Monday. Go. Like in the river or in the lake.
Really?
Like good. So you can.
It's good. Yeah, I get it.
But.
Right.
Yeah, it's tasty. I like the color. It's very golden. A little hard to see with the. So I switched the camera because what happened was I got a stand, like a desk stand for my DSLR for my good camera, which is what I was using before for the beer cam, and now I've switched them, so now that one's on me, so I get the good one.
I actually appreciate you bringing up these little, very small kind, as we say in Hawaii. Small kind, as in you're not talking too much about it. I appreciate you mentioning these little details about your camera and whatnot. nobody fucking talks about that shit because, in all honesty, most podcasters aren't the camera people of the podcast.
No, almost never. They're usually the talent. Almost never puts the hands on the camera. They couldn't run a camera if they wanted. Joe Rogan doesn't know anything about cameras.
Oh, very, 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 very short. Tell me what microphone you're using.
Yeah. The Rode. No. It's a Blue Yeti. It's a USB mic, but it's one of the better USB mics.
What camera are you using for the people's stream? Does that make sense?
For me, the camera that's on me.
People. What is the camera on you that everybody's seeing?
Okay. So my camera is a Sony Alpha 6300. It's a mirrorless. That's just a technical term, but it's got a decent lens on it. It's got an 18-105 from Sony. And then the Beercam is just a random ass HD USB webcam that I got on Amazon. Doesn't need to be, doesn't need to be that crazy. An error occurred.
Oh God! For the record, for the people out there, that is more advanced. And if you pay attention to the detail in each photo, you should know. I mean, my laptop is extremely expensive. I spent my own fucking money on it. It is, oh my God, painfully expensive. So my camera is very good quality too, and microphone. But if you notice any detail difference between me and Andrew, that's what it is. I'm running off a cell phone to see him and a fucking laptop for my sound and video.
Right. So even though it's good, I mean, I know you have good mics there. You probably could have, but regardless, the fact that we're doing a live show is your feed that's coming to me that is actually then being recorded is through the internet. So it's going to be crunched to a point anyway. So then it kind of doesn't matter. If we were just recording this, then you would be more worth it to use a really, really good mic that I know you have.
Yeah, and I have one right there collecting dust. A nice, really good setup. But I chose not to do it. And I'm happy I didn't because of what you just said, compression.
Yeah, it would be wasted on it. So even me using the camera I have can go. It's not full frame, so there's all specifics in that. It can go up. It can record in 4K. I'm just doing it in 1080, and I think we're only broadcasting in 720 because it's like, why? I mean, it's going to be compressed and thrown onto the internet anyway. So,
and people are watching on their cell phones. Side note: more importantly, I was very interested to say this. Oh, crap, I forgot. What does compression mean? Maybe that's what I wanted to ask.
I don't know.
I
don't know exactly the technical term, technical way to describe it. Basically, package it in a smaller way so that it's easier to transfer through the internet. It's putting it in a package essentially, or scrunching it up.
If something recorded in 4K, they might be seeing it in 1080.
Well,
720.
It depends on the output. I can output this in 4K if I really wanted to. I don't really want to. One, it's why bother? But also two, I don't think we necessarily that's a lot of data and that takes up a lot of bandwidth on the internet. And we don't. Did you spill everywhere? When did that happen? Do you have a drink? Do you have a drinking problem?
I just got to watch.
Mike, you've only had one drink. Yeah, but it was a good drink, though.
No lie, I might have drank before the and
I'm to be honest, I kind of
empty stomach.
That's all right. That's okay.
And what fucking threw me off is this stupid ass cup. I picked it up it's almost gone. I could feel it. I was like, Oh, I'll just be able to gulp this down real quick.
No.
And you know when you go to like finish the final sip of something and it's not.
Oh.
It's not the final sip.
I'm sorry, Mike.
That side note, that's what's the downside of these beer koozies. Andrew knows because I bought him one.
Mm-hmm.
My fucking bachelor party. And engraved his name on it, and he'll show you that in the next episode, right, Andrew?
If you remind me. It's over there.
Good point. The weight of these, you'll be at the end of your beer and not realize it, or you'll be halfway through your beer, think it's the end of your beer, and fucking spill all over your, like...
That's why I was okay at the river, and that's why it was fine. We were wet anyways, and we were going to spill beer at a certain point, no matter what.
For the record, for those who are paying attention, my bachelor party was done at the river.
The river. Lake. Wait, no.
On Havasu.
Havasu. Lake Havasu, which is the end of the river.
Pyro Havasu, out Pyro Lake Von Pond. Von Schnicket.
Si.
Von Stuck.
No? Okay. Che cosa?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that felt good.
That was a good burp. There you go. Fill that beer. You got one more to go, right?
Yeah, one more.
Slam that motherfucker. Let's go, Andrew. I've got water on my chest. Nipples.
Milk! I like milk! Pour it on my bullet wounds! Oh.
Please, God, tell me that. Because I don't know what that quote is. Please, God,
it's
tell
very
me that's
obscure.
from Joe, your little brother.
It is very Joe-ish. No, it's from that you smoshed the Try Not to Laugh, the thing I sent you. It's one of them. It's actually do you know the Valley Folk? You actually would think they're funny.
I sent you in the middle of that. You're like, I sent you.
I've not that specific one. I've sent you the Try Not to Laugh from them before. It's the one where it's the improv.
They're Try Not to Laugh. I like them.
Yeah, they're very funny. There's one that's from their guests were the Valley Folk. It's another internet group. You would like them a lot. They're very funny. But the guy comes out and he's got a clown mascot, like clown costume on, like an empty thing of an empty milk carton. He just comes out like milk. I like milk. Pour it on my bullet wounds. It's just what? It's very funny.
Even the retell of the video got me a legitimate, no lie chuckle.
It's good.
Like,
well, that Try Not to Laugh stuff is also where I got the. Hi, my name's Clarissa. I'm here to teach you how to be fluent.
Playing at home has made me fucking piss my pants laughing.
Yep.
In the past. I've gotten used to it. I've become a little numb to it.
Well, yeah. But that was
oh my god! In the past,
it was good when we were first playing Sea of Thieves, and it was just I did it out of nowhere, and no one knew what was happening. And it had been 2 hours.
Those might be some of the best of your video games. We're bad at video games.
Yes, they're so funny.
Chat.
Which you can find here on Smart One Productions. Those have been Sea of Thieves highlights. We also stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday when we don't have a Beercast right here on Smart One Productions. We're not on Twitch anymore. I did put all that work into making promos for Twitch, and then it was like, this is dumb. So, yeah, check us out here. And like I said, we'll put the edited versions of this Beercast on the Beercast channel. It's really hard to try to... It's just hard to stream it in 2 different places. It just doesn't really cooperate. So we'll do it here.
When you say 2 different places, what do you mean, Andrew?
Between the Smart One Productions YouTube and the Beercast YouTube channel. It's just
two different fucking channels, people.
Yeah.
Even though I was saying that with the mindset between California and Hawaii, and I was totally wrong.
That part's actually surprisingly easy. That's been That's been one of the easier parts of this whole process.
Is actually done.
Oh, well, good. Well, do you have another one, or you said you had a second special one, right?
I do have a bonus one after your next beer. Andrew, what's your next beer?
Well, no, do it alongside. Then we're drinking together. I guess we were just drinking together. Okay. Yeah, let's do another.
Oh, you want me to go next? You want me to go? I'll.
You make it. You go and make yours, and then the next one I don't have to. The next one I don't have to do. Yours is simple, and mine is also simple because it's from Russian River, and we don't have to go over the information about it. So.
What do you mean mine is simple? Okay, the folks out there, so you know, if you've ever watched what a white Russian is or a black Russian is, you take coffee and vodka.
Ah.
And for those out there playing the home game, it's of course better with lukewarm coffee that you put out before we started podcast.
Yes,
that's always best.
Yes.
I like how I made a small stain on my shirt and then a fucking horrendous stain on my undershirt.
Now it's a Rorschach test.
Do I need to take off my undershirt?
Well, okay. No, you can keep that on, Mike. We don't have to. I don't care. It's just water. Well, so you made a Black Russian. I've never had one of those. I'm not big into adding alcohol to my coffee. I don't like it. I just.
That's fantastic. I'll put my shirt back on. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's all right.
That's literally like no joke. People out there, dead serious. You need to do this one. This is
a Black Russian. It
tastes like cherry. It tastes like it's just literally.
Oh, because it's still your cherry vodka.
It tastes spectacular. It is. Oh my God! Good.
Did you add? Well, I think you can still hear me. So, are you adding like creamer or something to it too, or milk?
No.
It's just coffee and vodka.
And I'm not joking. I'm not exaggerating for the podcast or something. This is. I'll try it again. Hold on. Give me the grand pause.
Grandpa's. Grandpa.
That is okay. So I've had a lot of. I'm a big fan of going somewhere when I'm hungover, right? I'm forced to go to a brunch or something. I'm a big fan of when the waiter walks up and they're like, "Does anybody want mimosas? Bloody Mary?"
No. That's how I got in this mess.
I'm a big fan. I'm honestly a big fan of looking at them and going, "Give me a coffee and vodka now." Like, I fucking
hair of the dog that bit you.
Fuck on. Yeah, it's just like don't fuck around. Like, if I were to ask Andrew, what's my favorite vodka drink? It's vodka.
Absolute.
And ice. Yeah, it's just fucking vodka and ice. Done.
I actually don't think I would have done that now. I still would have said whiskey. Bourbon.
I'm just trying to impress upon the people that that's
very good.
And I've never tried it before. It is shockingly.
So this is a Beercast exclusive. Premiere. So it's the Grey Goose cherry vodka and just black coffee.
Yeah, it is really good.
It's what's weird is even though I've never had it, just explaining that gave me flashbacks, and I was like, "Oh, fuck." I'll believe you. I'll take you at your word. When I have a chance to come visit you, I will have a sip. Probably don't make me a full one. I'll have a sip of yours.
It's a weird cocktail. After hanging out with your little brother, shout out to
That's
Joe.
true. Joe had some gnarly ones. The nuclear trash can.
And it's good. I really pushed the boundaries.
It's surprisingly good.
Like, no joke, since he was like, oh, Captain Morgan, Goldschlager, and something else makes like the perfect shot. And I was like, he told it to me, and I was like, fucking bullshit. That sounds horrible.
I don't know. That immediately sounds good. Like Captain Schlager, sweet. Goldschlager, some pepperiness. Okay, I can see it.
Cinnamon, right?
And cinnamon, yeah.
And I forget what was a third. I think that was a third. I don't remember. This happened possibly some sort of a club that people go to or dancing.
Some sort of large room that has faces painted for humor.
No, it wasn't there. If there was a castle.
Oh. Much worse.
In Signal Hill, California.
It's magical.
This is where I was.
The happiest place on earth.
I mean, the place that I go to for dollar beers and
nothing else.
Nothing else.
The taco place outside always smelled good too.
This motherfucker is telling you that I'm not lying right now. It sounds like I'm making shit up. Mm-hmm. I was literally gonna go, the fat guy outside who serves tacos.
No, they smell delicious. If I had money left, I would have gotten the tacos there.
Let me just say, I had a bigger erection at that taco stand than inside that. Ants and you.
Yes. They were good. I mean, it was good tacos.
Well, no, I'm not fucking taco.
Anyways,
I want tacos.
I know. I know. You and our general existence is that we want tacos. That's just our default.
24/7. I want tacos.
You want tacos, and I also want pizza and tacos.
Yeah.
I don't want taco pizza. I don't want pizza tacos. I want tacos and pizza. All right, so this is.
No. Pause. I know you got a new beer, but taco pizza?
Well, it might be interesting.
Okay, go to the beer. We'll talk about taco pizza later. We need to put a pin in that.
Taco burgers were good. Well, because they're terrible.
No, don't distract me. Distract me.
So this is.
Beer, and then we're going to talk about taco pizza.
So this is Damnation by Russian River Brewing Company. You know Russian River by now. If you don't, just go back and look at most of it. Oh my god. Well,
Russian River, for those who don't know, Russian River has been crowned possibly the best brewery in the world. They have won so many fucking
that was
things
not a good pour.
in a row.
Yeah, well,
I can't do.
Pliny the Elder would win Beer of the Year a lot. Russian River is great. It's in Santa Rosa, California. This one, Damnation, is a golden ale. It's in the style of Duvel, just much like they basically were trying to rip off Duvel's Belgian style ale, golden ale. It's supposed to have a fruity banana bouquet, and a dry, spicy finish. It's a golden ale, 7.5% alcohol by volume, ABV, and about a 29 IBU score. So, I poured it terribly.
Well, Andrew, don't you remember in the last episode I talked about down with maximum foam?
I also wanted to look that up, and I don't. Where did you learn that? Because everything I've said is no, don't do that.
I'll send you the information I got that from.
But
mostly personal experience, and the way they pour in Germany, which by the way it is Summerfest. No, it's Frühling. It's the end
Frühlingfest, right? Thank you, Enegrin, for your... I saw your comment on Enegrins.
My buddy Robert Todd, shout out to Robert Todd.
That's you.
That motherfucker was playing tuba at their...
he plays tuba and has 2 first names.
Yeah. It would have been me. No, it would have been Robert. It would have been me, but I kind of live far away.
Just because you would have pestered them, you would have pestered Enegrin to like force you to be the house tuba player.
For the record, the entire reason they throw a fest with polka people is because when they first opened, I was sitting in their tasting room, right, and I was like, "Wow, this beer is really good." And I went, "Is the owner? Can I get the contact information for the owner?" And they went, "Oh, the owner's here."
He's like over there.
And I went, "He was right over there drinking." He was fucking sitting there drinking. I'm like, can I talk to him? What'd you do? Overport?
No, you got to see this.
Look
at the
watching.
Oh.
No longer talking. Remind me where I was when that time comes.
Look at the cloudy. Look on the phone.
Oh my god!
It's like a cloudy swirl in there. That's cool.
Looks like stardust.
Yeah. Oh, can you? Oh,
I'm actually rather excited about that beer.
What happened?
Please bring that beer instead of whatever the fuck you wanted to bring to be a Big Bear for a breakfast. Or both. Whatever.
Well, this one's expensive.
Especially because this year it was like, there's a bunch available. We're all going. And it was like, there's 2. Andrew, can you stay in our place? And I don't know who the fuck is going to stay in the 3rd. So you might just have the other place, and it's me, Christy, you. And whatever Filipino enclave Christy forces to sleep in our place.
Yes. Oh, I get my own room. I get my own bed. That's part of the deal. That's why I signed up for this, so I don't ever have to.
We're saying this over a podcast. Me and Christy are getting so there's different styles of condos. We're getting the style of condos that has 2 bedrooms.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
Yeah. Hate to say this, but we get the best one.
Well, no, of course you do. It's your dad. Your dad is giving them to us. Yeah, yes, you get the good one. What are you talking about? Of course you do.
Giving away 5 timeshares / reward to somebody who deserves it. And when I say somebody who deserves it, I mean, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to vet you. I'm going to make sure you're not a shitty fucking person.
Yes.
So there's going to be a conversation with what I'm throwing onto ours, but come on, it's his Beercast thing. But the first person, for the person who actually deserves it the most, considering our conversations, who wants a very cheap, I always say timeshare without saying timeshare in Big Bear for free.
It's a timeshare.
Literally for free.
Well, no, it's not literally for free.
It's $700 a year, but they don't have to pay for this. Well, there's only 2 available. You're right. Okay.
And there's the $100 transfer fee. Proceed. Right. Well, we've lost the beer cam. Apparently.
All right. Look.
We've lost the beer cam.
If somebody's actually interested in a timeshare at a place in Big Bear, I'm going to be very vague because I'm drunk right now. I'm trying to be careful.
Oh my gosh, that's very good. That's very tasty.
Oh shit. Let us know. I'll talk to you, and I might be able to hook it the fuck up. Because my dad is moving and getting rid of them because he's not going to be able to use them. So, and he had more than one. So. Okay, Andrew, why does that taste good?
It's very fruity. It's like juicy fruitish. It's very gold. I mean, it's a little warm, but it's been sitting here for a minute. But
yeah, you gotta. either be okay with us walking off of camera. By the way, Andrew never said it wasn't okay to walk off of camera. That was actually me.
No, that was fine. You had to go.
No, not that. I'm talking about even before we started today's thing. When I was like, should I bring everything over? Your shit got warm because we've been fucking hanging out doing it.
True. Yeah.
Pour to the people.
Hey, cheers.
Really appreciate my fucking literal ADHD.
That's all right. I speak Mike. It's all good.
What's the name of that beer again?
Damnation. Russian River Damnation. It's a golden ale. Russian River, Santa Rosa, California, 7.5%. It's definitely a higher. I mean, this is the highest. Yeah, this is the highest. No, not quite. The hazy memory was slightly higher at 8%. But this has alcohol in it.
Yeah, that is the highest alcohol.
That's the highest alcohol beer. Oh, also that is 40. That is 80 proof, which means it's 40% alcohol. So
yes, it's really strong, and I've had about 10 shots.
when I said it's 1 ounce, I poured about 5.
Honestly, the first one I poured about 4. 4 on the dot, to be honest. I know my pores. That was about 4.
Yeah, we also all know your pores because I zoomed in on you. We watched the whole thing. That's all right. It was fun.
Yeah. It was very fun, and I'm enjoying.
Hey, you had to make it a good cocktail.
Honestly, this coffee is. I keep saying it, but this coffee is really good. People, please fucking try this coffee.
Yeah, I believe you.
But on a side note, maybe the next episode I'll do this, but whatever that peanut butter whiskey is, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm. Peanut butter whiskey.
I just wanted. There's a peanut butter bourbon. Peanut butter bourbon or peanut butter whiskey? I'll bring it up on the next episode. There's a peanut butter whiskey or peanut butter bourbon. I think it's called Screwball. Nobody fucking believes me. Goes schmazingly with pineapple juice. I'm talking. Oh my god, it's perfect with pineapple juice.
Whiskey and pineapple juice? Huh.
Not whiskey and pineapple juice. If you
peanut butter whiskey.
Guess what? Next episode on Suds with Buds, the Beercast, we're trying peanut butter alcohol. Andrew, I can't wait for you to be like, Mike, I can't do this with you anymore.
No, this is precisely what I wanted.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Next time with the Buds on the cast, and we're going to need to drink lime juice, pineapple juice,
peanut butter, bourbon, which I believe is called Screwball. When I say I believe it's called, I'm guessing because I have a bad memory. So peanut butter Screwball with pineapple juice is, oh my god, good. Like, yes.
That's okay. What? Uh-oh. Mike, you still there? Okay.
Yes.
Something froze.
Everything's fine.
I think we're okay. Well, I can't show
Give
you.
an awkward pop.
That's fine.
I gotta give a throw out to how weird it is to like do a hang via Discord, Zoom, YouTube, whatever it is, because you have to like guess when people are gonna come in. And I'm a fan of like I say something and then I end it and then I have more to say, so I take a breath and I keep going. So it's hard to guess when I'm done. Which is why I just went, and I'm done, Andrew. Like,
No, I got you. I like I said, I speak Mike, so I know when you're good. Well, so because we lost the beer cam, I added a PNG of the bottle so you can see it. You know what I mean? Hey, all right.
4 out of 10.
We haven't been rating them at all. Oh my god.
Earlier was about an 8 out of 10. That one was small.
I meant the beers. We're supposed to be rating the drinks too, but we can rate the. We should have. Oh, we have never been rating the burps. We should totally rate the burps.
That's add-on rating.
4 out of 10. Yeah. I wonder too, because it's coming in through a mic, so it could have. I wonder if it peaked. Did you hear the whole burp? No, I didn't.
I heard the entire burp.
Okay, all right.
I heard the entire burp. It was a good burp.
Because that would be, burp. I guess, if it peaks, that should tell you there was a good burp.
Good point.
If it cuts out, that's a good burp. You're working on one?
The only reason I gave it a 4 was in comparison to what I know.
Yeah.
You do. It was a 4.
I'll take it. Got my thing. That's all right.
Someone said 5%. I gotta check my bingo.
Yeah.
That went down fast. How long have we been hanging out?
It's just about almost an hour and a half now. Plus the 15 minutes or so that we were on the call before. Well, we're almost done. I mean, I'm getting to the end of this.
Yeah, I'm about halfway through my coffee.
So your first drink was Grey Goose Cherry and Ginger Ale. On a scale of 1 to 10, what should the scale be?
Oh, my first drink was Grey Goose and Cherry straight. It was a 2 out of 10.
That doesn't. Okay, all right. Your first full drink
was.
What should the scale be? So if it's 10 is the mules.
10 is
what's
like
the best? What's the best? What's an obscure thing? What's a stupid thing we can make the 10 be? A mule? It was basically a Moscow Mule. What's the best mule?
Oh no! I'm trying to think of what movies have the best mules in them. No.
Oh, it's Donkey from Shrek. Is the best mule.
Oh,
yeah.
You are correct.
I like that boulder. That's a nice boulder. And Zero, what's the worst mule? The Republican Party mascot? Hey, got him. No, they're elephants. Yeah, that's a terrible mule. An elephant is a terrible mule. No, it's not. They're actually very good. They are pack elephants. Okay, so what makes it a mule is that it carries things? So
I wouldn't say that it carries things.
I
give it
a pack animal, right?
Yeah, that's the scale. If I had to give why I'm gonna give the score, it really has to do with how often I would drink this and how I would be able to control myself with this drink. AKA if this drink was available at perfect cold temperature.
AKA not pour 4 shots when you're supposed to pour 1. Shut up! Shush!
Make yourself a goddamn quesadilla.
Knock it off, Napoleon.
I would give it, and this is a good score for those who think it isn't. This is a 6 out of 10. This is a really good diet cocktail that you could drink all night, no problems whatsoever. And you're not going to go to Taco Bell at the end of the night and eat 12 fucking... Look, I might be unique, but I have a drinking disorder and an eating disorder, and At an end night of drinking, I would end up at Taco Bell and I would eat.
No, you went to not Taco Bell. You went to Del Taco, not Taco Bell.
No, I don't have Del Taco anymore, so I don't.
Okay. Okay, that's fair. I guess you guys, we would go to Taco Bell every once in a while. We just the Taco Bell that was across the street from Poor Richard's.
I'm just kidding. What were you saying?
The Taco Bell that was across from Poor Richard's closed at 2 a.m. So when we would get kicked out of Poor Richard's, it was already closed.
We're back to Poor Richard's.
Yeah. They were doing renovations. I think I don't know. I haven't been over there for a while.
I'm sure it still smells like sewage.
Well, there's only so much they can renovate, buddy. So 6 out of 10 for yours for the Mikey Mule.
Well, what of my friends? Side note, I'm going to plug myself. This coming mid-July, I'm going to be at the Orange County Fair. Playing in a Browns band. Yes, it's the pandemic. Yes, you should go get your vaccine. Why should you get your vaccine?
Because
you can come watch my fucking brass band.
And you should have empathy for other people, and you should listen to science. But also go see Mike's brass band at the Orange County Fair. The other stuff's overrated.
I will be at the Orange County Fair for almost the entire run, except for when I'm in Pick Bear with Andrew, and what we like to call a Mike Claw is what I just made.
A Mike Claw. I like
Mike Claw.
I actually like that. The Mike Claw.
Mike Claw.
And he's 6 out of 10. All right.
50% vodka. 6 out of 10.
4 parts vodka. 2 parts more vodka. So my first one was the Daddy Juice. Yeah, that one was good. It was weird. It was very refreshing, and it was a little heavy. It's heavier than you think it's going to be for a sour ale. I'd give that a 7. Like I genuinely, I fully liked it, but I would probably only have the one. Like if I go to the brewery, I'm like, I would like one of those, please. And then I'll get something else. It's good as, like I said, that's a brunch beer, or like hey, it's the start of vacation. We just woke up. Yeah. It's the first morning. There you go. It's a breakfast. So it's sweet. You could have it as a dessert. I think it's better for like breakfast because it's very fruity. Then the hazy memory, which was this one. Hazy memory. Yeah, it was good. It's double IPA. I mean, there's better double IPAs. I have a Pliny the Elder in the fridge, so I have a better double IPA there. That's for me. That's not for the show.
Owner for you just saying it's in the fridge, like.
And that's especially telling because you hate IPAs, but you like that one so much.
I can barely stomach Elysian Space Dust, and I respect it so much. Yeah. I understand it is an amazing beer, and I've had that beer, and I fucking get a boner for it. It is really good.
It's so good. But so it's hard for me. Granted, I don't think you should necessarily rate something purely on comparing it by other things. I think things should need to stand on their own. Because you can like something in complete contrast to something else. It doesn't have to all be connected. But
right.
I don't know. It was fine. It was hazy memory. That's probably a 6. That was probably a 6 out of 10. Again, it's not bad. That's not a bad grade. That's a passing grade for me. And that's it's nice. It was refreshing. That one would be good at the in the water, like on the beach on a warm day. That'd be nice. But as like I said, you get a 30 rack of something really cheap and good and cold, and then a four pack of that, so you can. I need a good one. Hold on. It's lunchtime. Yeah. I'm going to eat. I want something good.
I want a tasty beer.
And then this last one was the Russian River Damnation Golden Ale. I mean, that one's... It was good. It had... It was very light. It was a little citrusy. It was very fruity pebbles. No, juicy fruit. Very juicy fruity. You know what I mean? But it's that really light.
Exactly what you mean.
It's not. It didn't taste chemically. I mean, this one you could taste the bottle because it was in a bottle a little bit, but that's to be expected. The thing is, like, if I find Russian River, this is like my third choice or third or fourth choice. If I find something Russian River, like if they have a bunch, of them, like I'm gonna get Pliny. If the place I go to has Pliny, like I'm getting Pliny. And if they have Pliny the Younger, if it's that time of year, I'm getting Pliny the Younger, or STS or Blind Pig. So this is probably my third because. If they have Pliny the Younger, it's because you've gone to the special event that happens once a year. So that's not really realistic.
Just to say that what he's saying is that it's a really good beer because that's a huge, that's such a rare list. That is. It's actually not that rare anymore. Pliny the Younger is, but no, this place Court in Long Beach has been getting. They get Russian River consistently every Friday. So, and they get like all the flavors. They get Pliny the Elder, STS, this one. There's the hop something. Yeah, it's in California, buddy. It's so if you were up in any other part of California, then you would get it. So, but still, it's like I'm gonna get those other ones first. This was very good, though. I'm not saying I won't order this, but like I'm trying to picture if we go to Russian River, the actual brewery, the brew pub in Santa Rosa. This is maybe if we're there like all day. This is like the fourth or fifth beer that I might get because I'm gonna get Pliny. I'll get STS. I'll get a Blind Pig. I'll probably get Pliny again, and then I'll get this one. So it's a 7, but it's a very strong 7. It's also, at the same time, I literally just said things can exist on their own. You don't have to compare them to others. But just on its own, it's still, actually, I'll adjust it. On its own, it's probably an 8 out of 10. It's a very good score. It's a good beer. It's very nice and classic. Yeah. All right. Well, we did it. We have another episode. We'll come back. Hold on. Daylight come and he won't go home. Oh my god.
That was a good sneeze.
That was a great sneeze. Bless you.
There you go, guys. Yeah, we'll be back. Thanks for joining me. We had some good drinks, some good conversation. Yeah. That's the point of this.
Oh my god, we didn't talk about Mortal Kombat. It's about. We're gonna go see it. Oh my god, I'm so
Peter. 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 No, I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it either. But let's end this shit.
We finished our drinks. We had good conversation. Good buds. Good suds with good buds. We will be back probably another month. We'll figure that out. I will be a little bit better about promoting it ahead of time, not the day of. But yeah, I'm Braveheart. That's Mike. Mike, where can they find you, Mike? Hawaii, other than Hawaii. on
like Instagram or something?
On the internet, yeah.
At Me Van King on Instagram. Me Van King.
Me Van King.
M Evan King on Instagram.
M Ivank Ing. Mivon Inc. Mivonk Ing.
I'm not really I'm not out there hardcore, so if you follow that, I'll let you follow me. I judge you based on your profile pic and name, so
That's fair.
Fucking prepare yourself.
Listen,
I don't like it. Fuck off.
I have such respect for people who understand how to take a good picture. If I've learned anything, I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but for like dating apps, if they don't have, if they clearly don't know how to take a picture, I'm like, nope. Like smile for a picture, please. Can you look?
Like a real
can you have?
smile, not...
Yeah. Like, it's annoying. So, and even more so and also don't private your page unless you're a teacher. That's the only thing. So I did have to start privating stuff because I'm a teacher. Yeah, whatever. But if you're trying to get out there, don't private your page because then it makes me like, oh well, I'll find something else to look at then because I don't want to have to like, come on. But you can find us on Instagram and Twitter, Smart One Prod. That's nice and easy, and we're here on YouTube. We'll be back with Bad at Video Games on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. We're gonna start getting some pre-recorded stuff here too. So the plan is to have those post on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So then we can annoy you every single day of the week, except for Sunday, I guess. We take breaks on Sundays. That's the Lord's Day. By Lord, I mean Aaron Rodgers. and nobody. Vince Lombardi, Aaron Rodgers, and Brett Favre.
As you go to your favorite bar, beer place that I introduced you to.
Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Hollingshead. They are closed on Sundays to watch the Packers games.
They're closed on Sundays.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to go out there. It's been now that I'm. Oh, as of also very last thing, very good news. As of today, it's been 2 weeks since I gotten the second dose of the vaccine, so I can go places now. I feel comfortable. That's all you got to do. Listen to scientists. Have some empathy. Do what you got to do for other people. Think about someone else. It shouldn't be that hard. Anyways, we're gonna shut the fuck up now. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. We will be back a month from now. Check our Instagram and Twitter for updates, and we'll see you later. Be cool, be kind, drink beer. This one.